Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe and remember to ring the bell to be notified of updates. Hello viewers, welcome back to Oblivion Remastered. This is Geoffrey, currently standing outside of the city of Cheydinhal. And we are here on Fighters Guild business. In the previous episode, we spoke to Burzgur a few times. And initially, he told us to head up to the estate of a friend of his, Lord Rugdumph. And apparently, his daughter had been kidnapped by ogres, and we had to go save her. Personally, I'm not entirely convinced that she was kidnapped. It looks like she went out looking for trouble. But at any rate, we found her and sent her back home. So the Lord himself was happy, and therefore Burzgur was happy, and he restored Geoffrey to his previous rank in the guild that the guildmaster herself, often Chorrol, had so unjustly demoted us from. And now we have to go down to Harlan's Watch, which is really close by. So yeah, the last two quests for Grokash here have really been going against the grain. Normally he sends us clear across to the other side of Cyrodiil, either like down to Leowyn or, you know, someplace far away like that. So I'm wondering, you know, how far away is this Harlan's Watch mystery going to send us? Anyway, we have to go down to Harlan's Watch and speak to someone. Offhand, I don't remember who, though. What's the person's name? Drarana Thelis, okay. Sounds like a Dunmer. Let's see here. Here we go.
It's been horrible. Horrible.
Greetings to you.
What's new with you?
They say that King Helseth has made an alliance with House Drez. Together they pick apart the carcass of ruined Indoril.
Do you want something from me?
Morrowind has always been a troubling place.
Left Morrowind.
It seems it is more so
It has
now.
not been heard from since.
Bye.
It is not surprising.
Hello. You're from the Fighters Guild, I presume. Oh, it's good that you've arrived. We need your help with some disappearances.
Yep. The guildmaster sent me here for precisely that reason. Tell me more.
Some folks reported seeing strange lights near the old Swampy Cave. We sent folks to investigate them, but haven't seen them since. We need help.
You sent townsfolk there, or you hired guards, or, you know, who are the people you sent?
They started appearing a few nights ago. Odd flickering lights. In the morning, there was nothing to see, but they were there at night.
Okay, so I'll have to wait until night.
Be careful.
Old Swampy Cave? Oh, that's not too far away. And it's getting on towards early evening, so shouldn't be too much longer before it starts
Safe
back
travels.
You too.
I wonder what time these lights start appearing. How is it I'm still hearing the people back in town? Look at their subtitles of their conversations still appearing down there. Oh, well, look at that. Already appearing, are they? Just will-o-wisps. Hardly anything to be concerned about, at least for me. Did I miss? It seems that the strange lights people were seeing over the swamp are will-o-the-wisps. But there don't seem to be any signs of the townsfolk who disappeared. The will-o-wisps were surrounding the cave, though. I should investigate. Okay, follow me on up here. Okay. Well then. Once again, not sending me too far away. Let's see here. This is what I'm supposed to be doing, right? For a moment there, I thought I heard a growling noise. Okay, that time I definitely heard something. Oh, it's a troll. Will-o-the-wisps and trolls? Actually broke a lockpick. Oh, come on. There we go. That one took a while. Battle Hunter Helmet. Detect Life. Well, it's worth a few coins, so... Inside the Swampy Cave, I found the corpse of the townsfolk that are missing. It looks like the trolls have been feeding on people weakened by the will-o'-the-wisps. I should make sure to clear out the remaining trolls from the cave complex. Edward Daniel. A zombie? Querus of the Pit Viper. Resist poison. That's a Daedric Querus. Resist poison is a pretty meh enchantment, though. So what, this was some kind of symbiotic relationship between the will-o'-the-wisps and the trolls? That's kind of odd. You know, trolls and will-o'-the-wisps working together like that. But, yeah. Maybe they didn't actually realize that they were doing that. You know, people ran in here to get away from the will-o'-the-wisps and then ended up running afoul of the trolls, and since they were already weakened, the trolls were able to just snack on them. Fortify sneak. Yeah. Not really all that useful to me. Even when I'm sneaking around like I am right now, it's not really the main point. There's another branch over here that I missed. Fabulous. Dry Rock Run. Okay. Okay. Do at least a bit of this the easy way. That's the way I came in. You're calling this Dry Rock Run. Not really accurate, you ask me. Still pretty damp in here. Daedric helmet, okay. Oh. I don't think I want to go down here quite yet. I was about to say, didn't I see a treasure chest down here? Okay, there's one in here somewhere. Where is he? There he is. Oh. A lot of hard-locked chests here. My security skill does need training still. Well, that's a fair amount of stuff. Oh, these two passages go to the same room, do they? Okay. Alright, this will bring me back up here, it looks like. else besides him? Looks like no. Somehow he detected me before I could swing. Ah, well. Boy, another hard-locked chest. Okay, now where? Going down that way, we'll get that place on the map. Let's fill in the map. Okay. Alright, that should do it. Now we go this way. Anyone else? Yep, there's someone else. Anyone else? I don't see or hear anyone else. Over encumbered. Not taking torches. Don't even need them. Okay. All right. So far, so good. Another hard lock. Wow. Come on, you damn thing. There we go. Ebony boots. Okay. All right, where does this go? Back outside? Huh. Alright, let's see where it comes out. Okay, I've noticed this before when I was passing through the area, but I didn't bother going in here. You know what? Rather than going this way, let's just go back to the front entrance. I think that would actually be faster. Swipe. Okay, so check the map. Yeah, this is probably faster. Lots of treasure and a pile of bones here, so let's see, that's 3 treasure chests. Inquisitor's helmet? Detect life, huh. Seems to be a rather common enchantment around these parts. Another hardlock chest, wow, okay. Some money and a jewel. And let's see what we get in here. Just some gold. Boy, so close to that level up. All right, I think that's everything in this chamber. Wish I'd gone up there first. Okay, so I go in here, take a left. Aha, there we go. I've killed all the trolls in Swampy Cave. I should report what I found to Thelis. All right. So, yeah, people sent to investigate got will-o'-the-wisped, and then fled into the cave to escape them, only to run afoul of the trolls. I think the back door into Harlan's watch should be a little bit off target. But yeah, as long as I'm here. Okay, am I allowed in? Looks like I'm allowed in. Kind of messy. Just leaving that chair laying there like that. Does she have a roommate? Or housemate, I suppose I should say.
Please see if you can't find our friends who have disappeared.
I regret to say that I did find them, and, well, they were eaten by trolls. My apologies.
Oh no. You believe trolls killed them? That's horrible. Good that you've killed all the trolls, though. Please take this, with our gratitude.
Mind and body ring.
What a pity.
Yeah. You do have my condolences. I realize that Men and Myr don't seem to agree with orcs on the matter of good deaths. Although I have to suspect that they didn't die very well. Mind and body ring. Reflect damage and fortify strength. Huh. You know, that could actually be a decent replacement for the magic resist ring. My magic resist is so high as it is that even an extra 20% isn't all that big a deal. And, you know, a little bit of extra reflect damage with a little bit of extra strength. Even just a little bit.
It's a great loss.
Yes, I'm sure that it is. But, place your faith in the divines, and, comfort shall be found, I am sure. See, Burzgrow Cash is doubtless asleep in his house. It seems like he does not have a private room in the guild hall. Unlike most of the guildmasters we've seen. I always thought he, had a private house like I do. Apparently not, though.
You're supposed to be helping out the folks at Harlan's Watch. What's the status?
Help is done. And the answers have been found.
Trolls, huh? And drawn in by will-o-the-wisps? There's some lousy luck for you. Well, here's your payment. Afraid to say, I don't have any more contracts for you. I don't think Azan has any either. You did pretty good work, meat.
Nothing more, really.
I've got nothing else for you.
Looks like that means going back to Chorrol.
You've cleared every contract we've got on the books. That's some good work. You're now promoted to Champion of the Fighters Guild. You outrank me now, so there's certainly no more I can do for you. You might check with an old friend of yours, though. Rumor has it that Oreyn's looking for you. You didn't hear it from me, though. Good work and good luck.
Okay. Oreyn, eh?
There's really no more I can promote you. After all, you do outrank me.
How is it you could even promote me above you, though? How is it you could even promote me to your level? Is that... Well, anyway.
You too.
Seeing you around, I guess. Alright, yeah, that does indeed mean going back to Chorrol. Which means going back in the direction of Imperial City. And that means an opportunity to stop in at the Arcane University and see what's up with Traven now. I did hear a rumor that the councils of the Mages Guild has basically fallen apart. I could possibly have misunderstood, because there have also been plenty of rumors about half the council resigning when Traven became Archmage. So maybe I was just mishearing that rumor. But it sure sounded like they were saying that it just happened. That Traven brought news about what happened in Bruma to the council, and now all of a sudden they're split in two or something.
Annoying creature. Thank goodness the gate is gone. I couldn't get a good night's sleep knowing it was out there.
Annoying creature. That orc appears not to like the guards.
You're the Divine Crusader.
Yes, I am.
A pleasure to speak with you. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Okay, please take this. And this.
That seems a fair price. That's more than I'd usually pay. You got a great deal there. That's a fair deal. You've made a good bit of gold.
Let's see then. I think I'll give it a try. Replacing my magic resist ring with the mind and body ring.
You've made a good bit of gold.
Oh, I didn't check out Rugdum's sword. Absorb speechcraft and silence. Let's see. Let's see.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Let's see here. A lot of troll fat. Okay, that will do. Be going on with.
Come again. You too.
All right, we're done in Cheydinhal for now. Back to the Imperial City to chat with Traven. He said you needed a few days. It's been at least that long. What? What is that horse doing? What is going on here?
Take that!
Huh. An Imperial Legion horse. What happened to the Legionnaire? Information gathering. Huh. I'm kind of impressed that mere bandits managed to take out a legionnaire. Well, I mean, if you have to go, that's a good way to do it. You know, on your feet with your sword in your hands, facing an enemy. He died well. And at least he's not left to mope over his horse like that other fellow along the road to Anvil. This was actually a fairly nice trip. Went out to Cheydinhal for a few days, handled a couple of jobs out there. Oh, what now? Okay. Let's see, where are we coming to? Alright, so we... Alright, this will take me to the market district, which is, you know, actually kind of where I want to be. To unload this stuff I've picked up on my way back. See. Alright, so there's the prison. So I think if I go up here... Right. Perfect. Now I can go around this way and get into the market district.
Your quest for the Crusaders' relics was the equal of any of the old tales. Well met, Sir Knight.
It suddenly occurred to me that Rogdump's sword really would have been more at home
quality goods for sale
in
here.
my house in Cheydinhal.
What can I interest you in?
I should have left it there.
That seems a fair price. That seems a fair price. You've made a good bit of gold. That seems a fair price.
I'm rapidly approaching 1,000,000 G.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Yeah, I should have left this in my house in Cheydinhal. That's really kind of where it belonged.
You drive a hard bargain.
Ah, these things.
A fine transaction. A good price for a good customer.
Okay, didn't miss any up there.
That seems a fair price. You drive a hard bargain.
Alright, that'll do it.
Tell your friends about me. You too.
Wait a second. I didn't notice those things. Okay, well. Let's give that a shot.
I hope I can help. What can I interest you in?
I'm crossing 1,000,000 G.
A good price for a good customer.
An insane amount of money.
Thank you. Come again. Take care.
Okay, so now I need to go to the Arcane University. Where is that exactly? Okay, it's down there. So I need to go... Come on, bring up the map. There we go. So I need to go clockwise 2 wedges.
Who will help an old beggar?
Okay. Oh, little Miss Invisible again.
Well met.
Go on.
Have you
Is
ever
there
bought some
anyone in
magic
the city
staff
who knows
at
more
Rinne's?
about heavy armor
I've
than...
never bought one of these.
What is it, citizen?
So this should be the Arcane University. Let's see if Traven has decided what he wants me to do next. And I can't help but think it's going to be go back up to Bruma and visit that cave.
How may I assist you? Before we continue, you should speak to Raminus Polus about your advancement within the guild.
Okay.
Goodbye.
So you can't promote me? I have to talk to him about that?
I've heard of you. You're the Divine Crusader everybody's talking about.
You should know me even better than that by now.
Truly, you are an asset to the guild. I reward you with the rank of wizard and teach you a most powerful spell.
Okay. And the spell?
What can I interest you in? Necromancy may be legal in Cyrodiil, but few will openly admit to practicing it now that the Mages Guild has banned it. Be seeing you.
Wizard's Fury. Wizard's Fury, hey? Fire damage over time, and then immediate frost and shock damage. Huh. Let's put that on the list there. All right. Now, Traven, what next?
How may I assist you? At the worst possible time, the Council is in ruins. A course of action could not be agreed upon. Some felt that we are in danger of being exterminated, and that it is time to fight back. Others felt it appropriate to fight fire with fire, as it were. The Council has shattered, and artifacts have been lost. The Necromancer's amulet and the Bloodworm helm have been taken.
And I have to go get them back?
A group of mages led by of Chorrol took the helm and have retreated to Fort Telemann in an effort to study it further. They hope to learn enough from it to find some way to fight Manimarco. I tried to dissuade them, but it was no use. I would like the helm returned so that it may be kept safe here in the university. I fear Olaf has made himself a target for the Necromancers. Karanya insisted on removing it from the university. She said it posed a threat to the safety of the Imperial City. While I do not doubt that she was right, I question whether her motives were genuine. She seemed all too eager to explore its power. I fear she is not safe from the minions of the King of Worms. She is at Fort Ontus. Please go there and return with the amulet. Help her to see that she should not use the weapons of the enemy, especially out of fear.
Okay.
It was last seen in the possession of of Chorrol. He was taking it to Fort Telemann. I can only assume he is still there. Please, return the helm here before any harm comes to it, or those who are using it.
Alright, so I have to go find them.
You too.
I thought I would be sent to that cave next to Bruma, but it appears not yet. So I wonder, are these guys sincere, or are they working for Manimarco? Way the heck out there. Near Chorrol, which is also on my list. Wait a second. Did they both go to the same place? Was I not paying attention? Sounded like they were going to different places. Fort Ontus, Fort Telemann. Okay, there we go. Way the heck down there. Okay. Alright, well, I think the next move is to go to the Chorrol area, take care of both the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild things out there. Let's switch the quest back. Okay. Got to make a quick stop at home. To dump a bunch of stuff. And then it's west to Chorrol. Speak to Oreyn, see what he has to say. And then go further west to that fort. So yeah, are these guys sincerely
Don't be the last to read
planning to study and use these artifacts, or are they working for the King of Worms? Could go either way, really. And come on, where's the rest? Yeah, should have left it in my house in Cheydinhal, but yeah, that's good enough for now at least. Alrighty, well, we have reached the end of the episode. Viewers, thank you very much for watching Oblivion Remastered. Fairly productive. We finished that business with the Fighters Guild. And got some new business with the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild. And we will start on both of those things in the next episode by heading west out to Chorrol, speaking to Oreyn, and then, time permitting, going to that fort to obtain that artifact. That is the plan for next time. Thanks for watching. This has been Geoffrey Geoffrey signing off, and he and I will see you next time.